Guess who's back?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today I want to talk to you about something very common, something that almost every English learner feels: how to answer fast in English without panicking. If you understand English but feel nervous when you speak, if your mind goes blank, if you feel pressure when someone talks to you in English, this is for you. Take a breath, relax. You don't need perfect English. You need calm English. Let's start. Many people panic when they have to answer in English, not because they don't know the words, but because they want to be perfect. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if I say something wrong? What if they laugh? So the brain freezes. This is normal. Your brain is trying to do too many things at the same time: listening, translating, thinking about grammar, thinking about pronunciation, thinking about the other person. That is too much. So today we are going to slow things down and make English easier. First, let me tell you something important. You do not need to answer fast to speak good English. You need to answer simple. Simple English is powerful. Native speakers use simple English all the time. They don't use big words. They don't think about grammar rules. They just communicate. And you can do the same. One big mistake learners make is this: they try to translate everything in their head, Spanish to English, word by word. This creates panic. Instead of translating, you need ready phrases, short phrases, easy phrases, automatic phrases. For example, let me think. One moment. I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe. I don't know yet. These phrases give you time. Time is your friend. When someone asks you something in English, you don't need to answer immediately. You can pause. Native speakers pause too. Silence is okay. You can say, well, this is natural. This is human. This is English. Now let's talk about fear. Fear comes from expectations. You expect yourself to speak like a native, but you are not a native, and that is okay. You are learning. Mistakes are part of learning. Every mistake is progress. Every mistake means you are trying. Another reason people panic is speed. People think they are speaking too fast, but many times the problem is not speed. The problem is focus. You don't need to understand every word. You need to understand the idea. Focus on keywords. Listen for verbs, time words, question words, not every word. For example, if someone says, "What did you do yesterday after work?" You don't need to understand every word. You just need, "Yesterday, you do." That's enough. Your answer can be simple. I worked. I went home. I relaxed. I watched TV. Simple is good. Let's talk about confidence. Confidence does not come from knowing more words. Confidence comes from using what you already know. You know more English than you think, but panic blocks it. So we remove panic by simplifying. Here is an important rule. Short answers are better than long answers. You don't need to explain everything. You can answer in one sentence, or two. That's enough. Another tip: don't correct yourself too much. When you stop to correct grammar, you lose flow. Flow is more important than perfection. People understand you even if your grammar is not perfect. Communication is the goal, not perfection. Now imagine this situation. Someone calls you on the phone. They start speaking English. You feel nervous. Your heart beats faster. This is normal. So what do? You slow down. You breathe. And you use a safe phrase. For example, "Sorry, can you repeat that? Can you speak a little slower? One moment, please." These phrases protect you. They give you control. English is not about speed. It's about clarity. Clear English beats fast English. Every time. Now let's talk about practice. To answer fast, you don't practice speed. You practice patterns, question patterns, answer patterns. For example, how are you? I'm good. I'm okay. I'm tired. What do you do? I work. I study. I work in construction. Same structure, different words. This makes your brain relax. The more you repeat simple patterns, the less you panic, because your brain says, I know this, and confidence grows. Another mistake is trying to sound smart. You don't need to sound smart. You need to sound clear. Simple English is strong English. Many learners think, if I speak simple, people will think I'm stupid. That is not true. People respect clarity. People respect effort. People respect communication. Now, let's talk about thinking in English. When you think in Spanish first, panic grows. When you think directly in English, panic goes down. At first, this is hard, but with repetition, it becomes natural. You start with small thoughts. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm busy. I'm free. Then bigger ones. I want to learn English. I want to speak better. I want to feel confident. Little by little, your brain learns safety. English stops being scary. English becomes normal. Another thing that causes panic is the fear of silence. Silence is not bad. Silence is thinking time. Use silence. Own silence. You can pause and smile. You can pause and think. You don't need to rush. English is not a race. Let me tell you something important. You don't panic because English is hard. You panic because you care. And that is good. That means you want to improve. Now imagine yourself answering calmly. Slow voice, simple words, relaxed mind. This is possible. This is real. Practice calm English every day. Not fast English, not perfect English, calm English. And when you speak calmly, your answers become faster naturally, because fear is gone, because pressure is gone, because your brain feels safe. English is a tool, not a test, not a competition. A tool. Every conversation is practice. Every mistake is learning. Every pause is normal. You are doing better than you think. And little by little, answering fast in English becomes easier. Because you are no longer fighting the language. You are working with it. And that changes everything. When your brain feels safe, words come out more easily. Not perfectly, but naturally. And that is what really matters. Let's talk about real life for a moment. Most conversations are simple. People ask simple questions. People expect simple answers. You don't need speeches. You don't need long explanations. You need clarity. Think about daily questions. How are you? What are you doing? Are you busy? Do you work today? These questions don't need complicated answers. You can say, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm working. I'm busy. Yes, a little. That's it. And that is enough. Many learners panic because they think every answer must be complete. But English conversations are not essays. They are exchanges. Short, natural, human. Another important point is this. You are allowed to not know. You are allowed to say, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't remember. These are strong answers. They show honesty. They show confidence. Confidence is not knowing everything. Confidence is being comfortable with what you don't know. Let's talk about mistakes. Mistakes are not the enemy. Silence plus fear is the enemy. Mistakes mean you are speaking. Mistakes mean you are practicing. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes. They didn't stop. And you shouldn't stop either. When you stop being afraid of mistakes, panic loses its power. Now imagine this. Someone asks you a question in English. You don't understand everything. Instead of panicking, you stay calm. You listen for the idea. You catch one or two key words, and you answer simply. This is real communication. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You need connection. Another reason panic appears is comparison. You compare yourself to natives, to fluent speakers, to people who started before you. This comparison hurts progress. Your journey is your journey. Your speed is your speed, and that is okay. Every day you speak English, even a little, you are improving, even when it doesn't feel like it. Let me remind you of something important. Fluency does not come suddenly. It comes quietly. One day you notice, I didn't panic today. I answered faster. I didn't translate. That is progress, and progress builds confidence. Confidence reduces fear. Fear disappearing makes answers faster. It's a cycle, a good cycle. So focus on calm. Focus on simple. Focus on consistency. You don't need to study all day. You need daily contact. Listening, speaking, repeating. Little by little, English becomes familiar. English becomes normal. English becomes part of your life. And one day you will realize something surprising. You are answering without thinking too much, without panic, without fear. That doesn't mean you are perfect. It means you are comfortable. And comfort is fluency. So remember, English is not here to judge you. English is here to serve you. Use it. Don't fear it. Be patient with yourself. Speak slowly. Speak simply. Speak calmly. You are learning. You are improving. You are moving forward. And if today you panic a little, that's okay. Tomorrow will be better. Thank you for listening. Keep practicing. Keep trusting the process. And keep going.
Si te gustó este video, sígueme para más contenido como este. Aquí te dejo todas mis redes para que no te pierdas nada.